Hey guys, Mission Yozakura chapter 98 landed. It was a very fun chapter when I read it. I'm going to talk to you, do a recap and talk to you about how much I enjoyed it. But like always, don't forget to check out my Patreon. That is appearing on screen. You can find that link down in the video description down below as well. But without further ado, let's crack down with the intro and let's crack down to my thoughts and review of chapter 98 of Mission Yozakura Family, shall we? Chapter 98 of Mission Yozakura landed yesterday. I just realised that it came out on the 17th. So it came out a few days ago because today's the 19th and everything. So I lost complete track of time of when this chapter came out. So I'm recording it now like normally I would do. So yeah, chapter 98 came out and it really is a Shinzo-centric episode. Chapter, and it was a very fun chapter. So it opens up with Shinzo just at a store looking at weapons and everything, and then you got people behind him just talking, saying that is that the combat junkie from the Yozakura family. It's Shinzo Yozakura, and listen to how he's panting in front of those weapons. I bet he's getting all worked up, fantasizing about killing someone. Is he here to stock up on some things and everything like that? And then we have Nanao, Keigo, and Tayo just looking behind him and just talking about how as usual they all know that Shinzo's being completely misunderstood. And Kengo and then Nanao says, I think you're laughing a little bit too hard. And Kengo just keeps on saying he's on the verge of him. Now just because Ayaka's with him, is he for real? He's not, and he's not used to being around girls. Obviously he is very. And Ayaka just keeps on going with the look at this young master. Shinzo, the barb blades on this is eccentric. And he's just fumbling his words and just going, yeah, trying to just stick to looking at the weapons of what he picked up. And we get a little bit of how this all began with him congratulating Tayo again when Tayo mentioned that they all celebrated all well yesterday. And Shinzo just mentioned that he wants to repair his yai and make some improvements to it as a congratulatory present, but he needs to get a few parts. And Tayo offered to help, but said no, because he'll be going to this place called the Blood Spray. Was a shopping arcade, and it's a really rough place. And Ayaka then shows up and going, he's right, young master, and that she needs to go there, and that she's used to that place, and she needs to go there because she needs some maintenance doing with her needles. So those two go off. Now and Keigo both go saying, and we're out to. We're going out. And Tayo's just wondering where they're going. And Keigo just goes straight up and saying, we're following them. And even Nanao shrinks down to his small form. And Tayo's just saying, we can. They just said not to go there. And if they don't find out, it's fine. We'll get to see something very funny. So, as you know, Shinzo is very timid and awkward and everything like that. So, during all this, while he's going into his mega... Shinzo goes through his mega panic mode, and he's trying to avoid a conversation with Ayaka, and we can see that definitely within this chapter that he's trying to really avoid it, and everything. He's just doing thumbs up and everything like that, and Nanao's just doing like a cold breeze, just trying to push everything up to thing, and then Tayo just joins in, even though Tayo didn't really want to be here at the get-go or at this point in time. He just didn't want to be there. there, and then he paid it because it was in euros, so he had like 50 yen off coupons and stuff like that, so he's trying to get it down as much as possible and everything and stuff. And he then asks how Ayaka looks in this combat outfit, and then he said that it's a bit busy, take my hand, and he gives her a piggyback ride, and then it ends with Keigo disguising as a waitress, giving them a giant ice cream sundae, and it just looks, and Ayaka just loves it, and Shinzo's just a bit shocked how it's all there, and then Keigo's just ripping off the costume and everything, and I could just say not true at all when Shinzo mentioned that that he could never do something this thoughtful, but you hung out with me today despite all that, so thank you. And I could just said no and everything, because she then continues on mentioning how his love for Shinzo, for how your love for his family gets her approval, and Shinzo just says thank you, Ayaka. And we have Keigo going, what a kind, heartwarming scene, thanks to all their help, and then we have Shinzo suddenly appearing at their backs, and then it's like two panels just going, yeah. And Shinzo just mentioned how she said I should have more confidence in my love, so I thought I should share my feelings with you three. You three, I sense your presence very faintly. I told you it was too dangerous for you to come here. I feel it was wrong, both of you, to force him to come and for him to go along with it. And so, and then Keigo just straight up says, we're sorry, Shinzo. Tayo didn't want to go, didn't want to, but we just brought him here for a bit of fun, and I were the main offenders. Nanao, you son of a gun. And Keigo just straight up said that Nanao said everything to the latter and everything. So Shinzo says he'll repay them and everything, and it ends with Keigo, Tayo, and Nanao run up to Futaba and saying, can they sleep with her tonight? And she's just going, what are you, preschoolers? And Shinzo's just wondering if it went a bit too far. So that was the chapter. Very fun chapter indeed. I did enjoy the chapter. I think it was a very interesting chapter, to say the least. It was fun to see a Shinzo related chapter as well. Definitely in that nice little gap, and it was very fun indeed. I really did enjoy this chapter as well. Just comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this chapter down in the comment sections down below. I really greatly be appreciative to see what you've got to say. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya. Another fun chapter, guys. I really did enjoy it, and I thought it was a fun, interesting chapter. And everything, like always, you can find my affiliate links down in the video description down below. Check those out and everything. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. It's also appearing on screen, and you can also find the link down in the video description down below as well. And if you are a return subscriber, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, then don't forget to give this video a subscribe and hit the bell to keep notified for all my videos, and then click all and then for all my video, and keep notified for all my videos for the foreseeable future. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.